Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video we have a brand new Java Empire test server, which is the global matchmaking test server. Now I'm gonna make this video as fast as I can because I don't have much time before I have to go to school and I need to eat breakfast, so I'm just gonna go over this fast. After all, it's not even that much to cover. So basically, if you go here to the races, as you can see, it will say join QE instead of teleport. So the only races that this is not supported with is the turbo circuit rate, all the rotating races, the Talladega NASCAR race, and the Daytona NASCAR race. So those are all the races that this won't be supported with, but it will be eventually supported, I would assume. Now you can still do server races, but you have to go over here to circuit. Like you have to go to the race pad in order to do races within your server. But let me just show you how this works. So if I join a matchmaking for highway, join QE, it'll search for players all across the servers. Now it will only search within the servers of this game, obviously, because it wouldn't make sense to look anywhere else. You got the point. So it'll look for players around all active servers except private servers, I would assume. And yeah, once it finds players, it'll say match found, and you'll be teleported to like a different game. So think of it as doors. Once there's players in the elevator, there will be a countdown, and once that countdown ends, you'll be teleported to the game. So yeah, it's basically like that, but in here instead of it's looking for players. Yeah, it's basically like doors, the way they do it. So I don't know why it's taking so. I mean, then again, there's only like 100 people on here, and um, in test servers, it's really just a bunch of children that go on here just to buy everything with the money. They don't actually test it out, which is honestly dumb. Like, I mean, I used to do that, but it got to a point where I actually started testing stuff. And dude, like, they need to fix their water textures. Like, what is going on here? What kind of witchcraft is going on here? Okay, so clearly nobody's going to join the high race. I'm going to try drawbridge because no one seems to want to be playing. I mean, it worked yesterday, but yeah, I should have recorded that. And I'm pretty sure I did, but it was just too laggy, so I just didn't want to make that video. Because driving up for PTS servers are usually very, oh my god. Driving up for PTS servers are usually very laggy. Bro, can they find something already? If this hits 1 minute, I'm just gonna go to drag race. But, with Driving Empire getting like 26,000 players, oh no, with Driving Empire averaging like 20,000 plus players, usually, this means that this won't be that hard when it actually gets implemented into the actual game. It's struggling to find players because there's only 100 players, in the PTS game, so it's gonna be a lot harder, but obviously it won't be that big of a problem once, it actually comes onto the game, because then, with the amount of players Driving Empire gets, it'll probably take 1 minute at most to find players. I mean, if it still takes this long with how many players Driving Empire gets if it gets added, then that just shows that people in Driving Empire are freeloaders. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, obviously, this is a really good idea. I mean, I don't see a reason as to why you wouldn't like this feature. I mean, I see it as a really good feature. Okay, I'm gonna just stop trying, but yeah, that's basically it for this test server. It's basically a matchmaking feature. What happens when, okay, so what happens when they find a match is that, like I said earlier, you'll be teleported into a different server, and it's just like the race area. Once you end the race, then you'll have an option to race again, which will take you back to the lobby. So the lobby is basically like this room, with the race pad in the middle, and like a bunch of other things around there, which I believe are the spawn points for the players. But yeah, you'll be able to race again, or if not, you can teleport back to the main game. Now, one thing I do hope they add is like, because you can't teleport to races anymore. So I think what they should do, is add a teleport button right next to join queue, and like that, it'll be a lot easier. No, it'll be a lot easier because some people just don't want to drive there. I mean, then again, they also redid this. There used to be like a garages thing. Now it's just like locations, so everything is in one. That's one thing I also noticed. But yeah, one thing they should do is add a teleport button next to join QE if you just want to teleport to the race, instead of actually doing that, because this will get in the way of alt grinding. I alt grind to get my money in Driving Empire. So if I can't teleport to the races, that's gonna be a problem. I mean, I know once you finish a race, there's an option to teleport, but what if I can't do that? I mean, you can, because it's always gonna be down there. Once you do a race, for the remainder that you're in the server, that option is gonna be there. So I guess that's not really a thing. I can say, but yeah, that's about it for this video. Again, tell me what you guys think about this feature. I think it's a really good thing. It's a really good step for Driving Empire. I'm just going to stop trying to reach top speed in this car. This car is too crazy. If you guys know how I built this car, then you guys already know. I mean, this goes like 450, so yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.